everyone, good morning and welcome to the show. You're here with me, Amaya, on a brand new Thursday morning. It's the 7th of August 2014, and of course the year is just flying by. But these days I'm actually very glad to be out of the house, because right now my brother is sitting for his advanced level examination, which means that there is a bit of a stressful scenario going on in my house. He's not stressed out, my mother is stressed out and causing a lot of stress for the rest of us as well. So it's a bit of a battlefield there. So I'm very happy to be here on this sofa and be here with you this morning. But I'm sure that many of you, even as students, as parents, go through the same scenario as well. The local examination started just this week on Monday, and of course the London A-level results are going to be coming out soon as well, and the Z scores for last year's local advanced level examination coming out at the same time. So many things happening at a crucial juncture for all students who are here in Sri Lanka, whether you did local A-levels or London A-levels. It's time to make a decision about the future. But when it comes to that, there are so many choices out there, so much new information coming in through sources such as the internet, relatives, the school. There's so many things to process at the same time. So how do you sort all of this out in your head, and how do you make sense and make the correct choice for your future, one that you won't regret when you're halfway through a particular degree program, and one that you can make sure that you can stick with for the rest of your life? Because choosing a career at 18 years of age or 19 years of age is not an easy thing to do, and it's very important to have the right information at your fingertips. So on that note, I'm not going to be giving you that information. We have professionals from the field who are here with us to share their knowledge. They've been in the field for many years now, giving opportunities to students here in Sri Lanka, and they're here with us on the show this morning to speak about a new venture that's going to, I think, put a lot of parents as well as students' minds at ease when it comes to their future. So we have with us on the show this morning representatives from Aspirations Education, and we have Mrs. Deepamala Abesekara. She is Miss Deepamala Abesekara, and she is the Managing Director of Aspirations Education. Morning.
Morning.
You were here with us on the show earlier, and I think I made the same mistake.
You keep making the same mistake.
I'm so very sorry. But it's great to see you again.
Yeah, lovely to see you again.
Yes, and I'm going to speak about something new, and you have along with you Dr. Induvara Veerakkodi. He is a consultant with Aspirations as well, and he's here to speak about this new venture. So thank you for being with us, Doctor.
Yes.
And I should mention that he's a medical doctor, so on that along those lines, he's here to speak about something very relevant, and that is this new concept that you have launched called the Aspirations World of Medicine. So let's hear about this, Deepamala. What exactly is the purpose behind this?
Yes, Amaya. Now, like you gave the introduction for the students after A-levels and O-levels, they're at a crucial junction, and the parents have a lot of problem deciding what exactly their daughter or son wants to do. And on that note, we have been guiding a lot of students who want to do medicine and pursue studies in medical science. And at the same time, we have been working with a network of more than 100 universities and 100 universities plus institutes over the world, including Australia, Malaysia, Singapore, then China, India, a variety of countries. And we have also been guiding many students to study medicine abroad, and we have medical colleges which are highly reputed in countries such as India, China, Malaysia, and Australia and UK. So it just made sense for us to sort of package our guidance in a way that we can really help the students out there who want to study medicine, because medicine is in so much demand, and we really feel that we have to give the necessary guidance to the students who are pursuing a career which is as demanding and extremely responsible. You have to take a massive responsibility to be a doctor. So we thought our guidance is extremely necessary, and therefore we're planning to inaugurate and launch our career guidance, which we have been doing for the past 10 years, and reshape it, focusing on medicine and opening a new sort of a niche for medical studies, and that is called Your World of Medicine, presented to you by Aspirations Education. And we hope that we can do a fantastic service to the students who want to pursue pursue their studies in medicine.
Of course, and I'm sure there are so many factors that you have to consider when choosing this profession, because although the traditional, doctor, lawyer, engineer formula is not really there anymore, there are people who are pursuing a lot of different opportunities as well. It's still a career that's very, very in demand, and it's something that I think a lot of students in Sri Lanka look for. But there are so many places to look at and so many factors to consider. So let's speak about some of the factors that you should consider when it comes to selecting a medical university. Doctor?
Yeah, well, Amaya, there are so many different factors that you should consider when selecting a medical school and a medical career. I'll first start with the factors you should consider when selecting a medical school before talking about the other factors, because it's a separate topic we need to talk about, very important. But when you're selecting a medical school, first you need to check whether they are properly registered with the Sri Lanka Medical Council. That's the most important factor, because we have met some students who have decided on a school and they have decided that they should study abroad in a foreign country and to come back and practice in Sri Lanka, but they have forgot to check the medical council registration. So there are instances like that. So it's really important to check whether that particular university is registered with the SLMC. Secondly, it's so important to understand the quality of the training that they will be getting in the university. For an example, in some countries, the diseases and the patterns of diseases are different. So you should, when you select a country or a particular medical school for medical training, it's so important to look at the quality of clinical exposure. So you will be getting a hospital training in any medical school anyway, but even more than the theory, the clinical exposure is very important. So you should look at what kind of training that you're getting. And also you should look at the financial factors, like for an example, when a student is selecting a university, that can be the best university in the world, but you should be able to afford it. So maybe you have good results, you are eligible to go, but still you should look at the financial affordability, because there are good degrees, good universities which offer degrees at a very affordable rate. And again, finally, you should look at eligibility. That is, you should have minimum educational qualifications and all sorts of other qualifications to get selected. So without looking at these factors, students cannot go into medical studies, and it's a very important thing to analyze and to understand what factors to consider when choosing the medical school even before they apply. So
that's a long list of factors that are very important. I mean, you can't emphasize enough the fact that all of these factors are very important to look into. But again, a student might be lost when it comes to, what's the process, what's the procedure, where do I start? These questions might pop up. So does aspirations come in at that point, Deepamala?
Yes, exactly. Now, Amaya, like Doctor explained, it's about finding the right university that matches all these requirements. And the list looks exhaustive, and it looks a bit long and daunting as well, but this is where aspirations come, because we have done that background check, and we would not represent universities that are not recognized by the Sri Lankan Medical Council. And if a university is not recognized, then if it offers an exceptional curricula in the sense of offering the program, then at a point like that we have visited the university, like for the example China Medical University at the point, which was recognized before by the Sri Lanka Medical Council, and we worked with them to get the recognition from the Sri Lanka Medical Council. And also that is because, like Doctor mentioned, we need to offer a variety of fee and course ranges as well, in the sense that some students can't afford studying medicine in a country like Australia or UK because it's very expensive, but China offers it as a very quality education at a lesser affordable rate. Similarly, we have Manipal University, which is a very big brand, and a lot of our students do go to Manipal, India and Manipal, Nepal. And now the good news is Aspirations Education is representing Malacca Manipal, where the students can study 2 years in India, in Manipal, and then transfer to Malacca in Malaysia and study another 2 years. So it's like they're getting the best of both worlds, studying in India and getting the clinical practices in Malaysia as well. And this comes to the course fee and the living cost all together for the 5 years comes to around 15 to 18 million, which is very much less compared to a cost that you might have to incur in Australia or UK. So on the other hand, China would be around 5 million for the whole years, like the 5 years. And also in the Your World of Aspirations for medicine, we also have not only Malaysia and Malacca, Manipal and China Medical University, but we also have a variety of highly reputed universities in Australia, like
Nirumala, I think I'll have to interrupt you there.
Yes.
We're going for a very short break. But I think after we come back from the break, you hear about all the reputed universities that are associated with Aspirations Education. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Good Morning Sri Lanka.